Hi guys, so another day, another Trump's messy day. Of course, we are going to discuss Trump and his tariffs and the sycophants working for him. You know, all Trump had to do was do nothing, absolutely nothing. Biden handed him a healthy economy that was on the verge of booming. Yes, go play golf every day, watch TV, go on the beach every day, go at Mar-a-Lago, play golf, go on every news outlet, do nothing. The economy by itself, without him touching anything, the economy would have been great. That's all he had to do nothing. And let Biden economy flow. But his incompetency wouldn't let him do that. He had to mess everything up. That's what he did. He messed everything up. Now, everything is going to hell. Everything is in shambles because Trump doesn't know what he's doing. No one in his administration knows what they're doing. This is the absolute most DI administration ever on this earth right now. Even third world countries have a better administration than the one Trump has. I mean, what? He doesn't know how tariffs work. None of them knows what they're doing. None of them knows how tariffs work. And don't let me start Peter Navarro. Elon Musk was right about him. He's a moron. Moron. But then again, all of them are morons. That is what's going on. Incompetency at its best, or worse, at its worst. That is what's going on. And you have people on Fox News spinning things. You have Caroline Levitt spinning things, talking about the art of the deal when Trump has never done any deal whatsoever. None, zero. No one knows what deal Trump has made. Other than we know that he filed for bankruptcy. How many times? 6 times? That's all we know. That's what we call the art of the deal. It's the deal of bankruptcy. So let's hear them spin things.
From countries around the world. I'll let the Secretary speak to that. We will continue with the tailor-made negotiations that I spoke about yesterday. In the meantime, there will be a 90-day pause on the reciprocal tariffs as these negotiations are ongoing, and the tariff level will be brought down to a universal 10% tariff.
As I told everyone a week ago, they are in this very spot. Do not retaliate, and you will be rewarded. So every country in the world who wants to come and negotiate, we are willing to hear you. We're going to go down to a 10% baseline tariff for them, and China will be raised to 125.
This guy is an idiot, and he thinks all the world leaders are idiots too. So Trump is laying tariffs on these countries, and you told them not to retaliate because they are going to be rewarded with what? What are you going to reward them with? 10% tariffs? How about zero? Huh? Think about it. Zero. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break.
Their insistence on escalation. President Trump has been saying it for years. China is the most imbalanced economy in the history of the modern world, and they are the biggest source of the U.S. trade problems. And indeed, they are a problem for the rest of the world, because what we've seen is that as the U.S. announced the tariff wall last week, many of those goods have already started flooding into Europe.
President Xi Jinping on Friday.
While he is saying that what countries are turning to America, look at what Xi Jinping is doing. While he was giving that press conference, Xi Jinping was meeting with EU's president. Yup, because Xi Jinping is looking elsewhere other than America. That is what's going on. Trump is going to find out. Trump is going to faffle when they isolate, when everybody are making deals elsewhere except for America. That is what's going to happen.
Urged the EU to join China in defending globalization and opposing unilateral acts of bullying. That was a clear swipe at renewed US tariffs under President Donald Trump. The comments, Xi's first publicly since Trump's tariff move, are also a sign of how Beijing is looking to mend its straining relationship with the EU to weather the trade war with the US.
Many of you in the media clearly missed the art of the deal. You clearly failed to see what President Trump is doing here.
I'm going to peg my money on the guy authoring the art of the deal. And then finally have someone in the White House saying enough is enough.
Yeah, the art of bankrupt. Yes, that's the art of the deal. The art of the deal equals the art of bankruptcy. That is what Kelly McKinney, another spinner.
Thank you, given to Elon Musk. How about this is volunteer work being done by the world's richest man? And instead of getting a thank you, his employees are getting attacked. There's about 119,000 of them. Vehicles are being attacked. Dealerships are being torched. And he is being completely open and honest with all the work that they are doing. In fact, meanwhile, a new...
Oh, I wonder why Elon Musk didn't have a thank you from the American people. Huh? Does anyone know why? Why won't Elon Musk, after everything he did, after the fake cut, after the money he saved, the government fake money he saved, I wonder why he didn't get a thank you. Maybe we'll find out by continuing watching this. Let's see.
Quinnipiac poll is revealing how Americans feel about Elon Musk's Doge cuts. This is really, really interesting. 60% say they don't approve of how the agency is dealing with federal workers.
That explains it, people. That explains why Elon Musk didn't get a thank you from the American people, from no one except for MAGA. Because he didn't do anything. Nothing. Let's continue with Caroline Levitt. Slime to MAGA. Because only MAGA believes what she's saying. No one else believes what she's saying. Only MAGA does. It is what it is.
Why would any of our allies work with us to isolate China in a trade war if we're treating friend and foe alike?
But you'll have to talk to our allies who are reaching out to us. The phones are ringing off of the hook.
No one is rushing to make a deal with President Trump. No one. You're talking about 75 countries. And where are they? Where are the 75 countries? Oh, maybe this is what our White House guy will tell us, right? Okay, he's going to tell us who the 75 countries are. Will he? Will he tell us? Let's find out.
What about the deals? What we want to see deals. We want to see win after win after win. We want to see countries coming into the White House signing deals. When will that happen? And which countries?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to name the countries yet.
He's not going to talk about the countries. Of course you know, because there are no countries, none. Maybe a couple of third world countries have reached out to President Trump, but I don't see any other industrialized countries rushing to kiss Trump's behind. None of them is going to do that. So far, none of them is doing that. This is why Trump has no list to show the American people countries that want to make deal. And if there are 75 countries coming out that want to make deal, why did you pose tariff? This doesn't make any sense. Tariffs would be your negotiation tool, right? You would keep tariffs on to have them to negotiate. Why did you pose them, Trump? Why? It doesn't make any sense that we would pose tariffs when more than 75 countries want to make deal. On what universe does that make any sense? Let me tell you, the parallel universe MAGA is living in, this is only there where this makes sense. Get out of here. Get out of here, Trump. Get out of here, MAGA. Get out of here, all of you, Trump's administration. Coming out, lying to people, believing that most people are going to trust you. No one believes you. No one, sorry. Only MAGA believes the lie. All of you in the Trump's administration, Fox News, are spewing. No one else except for MAGA. Yup, the guy is obsessed with tariffs. That's the problem. He's obsessed. He just went on a tariff. I'm pretty sure Trump is sleeping, having dreams about tariffs. This is Trump sleeping. China, tariffs. EU, tariffs. Canada, tariffs. Mexico, tariffs. 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 I'm sorry, people. Yes, people, that is all I wanted to say in the matter. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. What do you think of Trump's tariffs? Trump idiotic tariffs. Alright guys, that's it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, ciao ciao.